Hey, what's up, everybody? How's it going? 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 Yo. So, I figured this stream will be fun. You'll get to see me react since I did not get to watch the Kombat Kast yet. So, I'll be watching it, analyzing, like what kind of is going down with Rain and whatnot. It was a good stream. You had a good one? Nice, nice, nice. Congratulations. Oh, you mean the Kombat Kast. Gotcha. I know. This is the closest I'll ever be to Jolene Cujo. So, let's dive in to this, I guess. What the fuck? Thank you. Stay there. Okay, let's see here. Lock position. Alright. When does it start? 13 minutes in? Whoa, what? Oh? Rambo with a bow? Rambo? Meliner. It's Meliner. It's Meliner. Thank you. Ah, it's the trailer again. So we can skip this. We've already seen this. I do love Rain. But, okay. Yes, the stuff is coming.
Welcome to the Kombat Kast. It has been a while, but we are glad to be back to talk about Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate and the 3 new characters coming with that.
How's it going, Crash
Today
Tag?
we're going to specifically talk about one character
watching what I didn't get to see earlier.
Some news. We're going to have 3 Kombat Kasts.
Tyler needs some decorations
Mortal
in his
Kombat
background.
11
Let's
Ultimate.
send him some stuff.
So to get started,
He probably
let's
can't have
introduce
any
the crew.
Kansas City Chiefs stuff in the background.
I am Tyler
Ooh,
Lansdowne.
Steph's hair's getting
One
so
of the creative
long.
names
I
here
love
at
it.
NetherRealm. Sorry.
Stephanie Brownback, Senior QA Analyst.
Derek Kurtzik, firm believer that pineapple does not
Derek's-
belong on pizza.
Whoa, Derek.
Tyler.
We were friends, but
Yeah.
out of here. Yo, Derek's background
forward
on
to
the
that.
one side where that
Welcome
Transformers
back,
thing is looks
everyone.
like
It's
a
great to be back
GameStop.
doing a stream. It's been a while, so glad to be back. Excited to be talking about Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate. Before we get started, today's stream is going to be based on we're going to talk about Rain today, and then we're going to have 2 more after this coming up in the following weeks, and we'll explain those later.
Move my webcam.
So let's first talk about what we're excited about. For me, with Ultimate, is the inclusion of Rambo. I grew up watching all of those movies of that genre, and just having that character in the cast is super exciting to me, especially because from what I've seen and everything,
Okay.
he plays a lot
I
like
like
a
being
character
here
that I'd like.
because I know
that's exciting.
Steph has something where
Oh,
I think
yeah,
her
I
cat
see a lot
comes
of people
in.
literally. Oh, all he's gonna do is shoot guns. No, you need to pay more attention to those movies. He has a knife, a bow, all kind of traps and stuff. It's really cool. But
Very
I'm
hand to
excited
hand.
for. Oh yeah, he's nasty up close. I am excited for Rain. I always love when our artists and designers get a chance to like reimagine a character that's not in a bunch of games. Like Rain is only been in a couple, so it's really cool to see, new ways to explore his powers and his look and all the aesthetics and all that. It's neat. It's almost like you get to put in a new character in a way. Very
Yo,
different
what's
than
up,
like
Samurai?
Liu
How's it
Kang or
going?
Jax or something.
Robbie, how's it going? Let's see
Sure.
you.
Mine would have to be the Queen Melina is coming back. Cannot wait.
The
We're gonna
look
be running online.
Steph's like,
Melina's
okay,
gonna be owning
Melina.
online, people. Melina.
I
let's go.
trust Steph here though, because
And we will be
Steph,
getting to Melina
when
in
I
a
worked at
future
NetherRealm,
stream.
I remember
But today,
I
of
was
course, is
like
based
a
on
huge
Rain.
Rain stan
And I know you all
while I
want
was
to
working
see
there.
and hear more
I remember
about how
Rain was
plays in
not
this game,
always
and
Steph's
it's been pretty
favorite,
exciting.
so
We have some
Rain in
really
this
awesome
version has
videos
to
show
be
you,
cool
and
as
Stephanie will be going
hell
through
for her to have said
the
what
ins
she
and outs of
said.
how to play as Rain for the most part. But before we get started on that, Derek, we're adding
Ooh,
something to
Tyler-
Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate.
Tyler
that
and Derek
is,
are both wearing Combo
something we've
Breaker
not done
merch.
before, and something that's going to help out
Fact.
some players who may be just joining the fight. So tell us about that.
Yeah, so we've added a new online onboarding system. So for players that are new to Mortal Kombat 11 and new to the online experience, it kind of explains some of the Combat League aspects and
I
the
know a lot of people
matchups and
have
things like
issues
that.
with
Why
Combat
you're being
League, like
matched
they
up with
get
the opponents that you are.
really mad.
Explains what combat points are for first-time players. So everybody that downloads the new and latest patch will have to go through the online onboarding. You will compete through 3 different matches against an AI. It's a simulated online experience against 3 Scorpion opponents because we wanted it to be as realistic as possible.
3 Scorpions.
And after each match that you win, you'll receive combat points. After completing all
Thank you,
3
Epic.
of
I'm
the
loving my new
tutorials
hair. I wanted
or
to try something
fights
like this
Scorpion,
for a while.
you will receive combat points that can be used towards the current season, and if there isn't a season active, they'll be cashed until the next season. So you'll start off with a little KP boost, and you'll also receive some time crystals for completing the online tutorial. You only have to do it one time, and it's more for just getting people a better understanding of what the online experience is.
Sure. Now I know there's a lot of people who are going to say like, "Oh, but I've played 2,000
what's up,
games.
Fredo?
I don't need this." And
Tony.
maybe you don't.
Tony and
There
Fredo.
will be a lot
Look
of
at all these greens,
influx
dude.
of new players playing Mortal Kombat, so you'll have some new opponents to fight against. And if you already know all this stuff, you get time crystals out of the deal. So it's win-win really.
Win-win-win.
Oh my goodness.
Good. Glad that's back.
Derek with the ham horn.
So also, I guess we want to get right to the meat of the show because everyone's really looking forward to seeing Rain.
The meat of the show.
Let's revisit the Rain trailer we showed earlier, and then we'll get right to talking about Rain. So let's show that.
Boom, baby. Make it rain on them hoes.
In subscribers on YouTube. And we got this, which will be hanging up at the office soon, right there. So
Oh,
get back
nice.
in there. I want to
Congrats.
thank all of our fans who subscribe to our content and watch
Hit confirm, and then this one's really good. It's 4-2. It has really good.
videos, and you can kind of talk through them, and we'll show how Rain plays.
Jolie
Let's take a
Nova.
look at just Rain's general
I wish.
fight
It's
style.
kind of like Kefla's hair color, too.
So to start off, we'll talk about his guitar. He uses it in a bunch of his normals. His uppercut, his jumps, his wake-up attacks, and a bunch of his strings. You can see here this is his back two, just a really quick mid. We can hit confirm, and then this one's really good. It's 4-2. It has really good range. And
That
so
kind of
couple
reminds me of
options.
Cassie's forward
And,
two a little bit.
this
That looks
version
good.
has a crushing blow if it's a counter hit. And the main reason I wanted to show it is it's really gross to me. It feels really painful. This cut
Ooh,
freaks me.
yeah, that does feel painful.
He also uses his powers in his normal attack. You can see here is his 4-4, which is like a sweep kick where he knocks you down. And he has a back three where he literally surfs on a wave. And then
Surfing
he
US
has his really cool
Bay.
back 1-4.
Surfing
And
US
anything that
Bay
you can
right
delay it
there.
and appear on the other side of them, so you can choose to switch sides or not. Now we're showing his throws, and this is notable.
Yo, that
because,
emote's lit.
like a few characters, he has 2
What's up,
crushing blows,
Prodigious?
1 on each throw, and they're done
Crash
with
Tag, how's it
the
going?
standard requirement. And this is one I wanted to show just because I think it's extremely nasty. He actually impales their own hand.
Awesome. So that's just his general sort of movement and fight style, sort of the stuff he starts with his punches
Yeah,
and his
it's-
kicks, pretty much.
His range is not the best. The guitar is really sharp and it's great for slashing, but it doesn't have the best range. It's pretty much his arm length. But his moves are pretty quick. He's got some decent mids, a pretty fast low. So I would say not the best range, but pretty good when he gets up close. And I think his special moves complement the fact that his normals aren't the farthest reaching. because he has a lot of
And if he
projectiles.
touches- And if he touches you once, you're basically going to Prince Schwagtown through Comboville. It's gonna be great. It's awesome. What he can connect and do, yeah, it's awesome.
That's
Let's,
not how I
let's
would
take-
describe it, but that would be accurate, yes.
Yeah.
Let's take that segue and take a look at some of his default special moves.
So first up is the around the world kick. To me, this is the classic Rain move. In this game, one of the new
My
things
poor
is they
dog
show
keeps
that you
trying to
actually
chew one of
come
her
through a
toys,
portal
but
and
she
you're
has the
coming up
cone
the
on.
end. So the
Doesn't
move
work
finally
very
makes
well.
sense.
Cora,
That
lay
sort of
down.
makes sense. He also has this new water ball where he travels
Ooh.
full screen and then captures you and does the Izuna drop. And it's kind of like Raiden's Man. You can use it
That
to
also
punish
reminds me a
or,
lot of Starfire's
to end your
back
combos.
forward move
And it
that
has
she
a
had.
crushing blow if he goes full screen or if it's his armor breaker. So if you're in the middle of the combo and you think they're going to break away, you can use that to punish you. And then lastly here, he has this really cool projectile. I think this is one of the neat things about him. It's a very fast, good recovery, high attack, but he has two different ways to amplify it. He can either let it hit, stick in them, then amplify, and then he gets a knockdown or damage. Or he can
Twitch,
actually
please.
amplify it while it's traveling and it becomes a mid. So the idea would be you're throwing it, it's a high. If they're ducking it, he can actually amplify it right when it's over their head and it becomes a mid and it'll hit them. Or you can do it early and they have to duck the whole time because they know it's coming and stuff like that, and you can mix it up. And I think that's pretty
Rain
cool.
looks
So you get less
sick so
damage, but
far.
it becomes a mid.
That's awesome. A new
and
way of
above-
using a projectile for him.
Yeah,
And he has
it's pretty.
unique ways to also advance across screen too, with the Argus plunge turning into the ball, and then as we'll see later as well, he has a good way to advance to get to where he wants to be.
He's wavy.
Exactly. So it's like I was saying, the range on his weapon's not that great, but he has the special moves that go literally full screen. He can control the screen if he wants to take a risk and do that.
Right.
And he has one
Let's
more
keep going
move
with that
that
one.
we can check. And this is his evaporate, where he literally turns into a pillar of water, and he then becomes invincible. Projectiles and even normal attacks will just pass by him. So you're gonna have.
I want to
either
see
hit him
them
out of
somehow give
recovery or
Rain
hit him
some
as
kind
he
of
out it.
hairstyle that's
Pretty
not like a
awesome
ninja
control.
cap. I doubt he would, but it'd be so cool.
Awesome. That water move is great. I loved it when I first saw it in the trailer, and
Yeah,
just
it looks awesome.
Kodal just gets bodied, so that was fun.
Total, he's always getting bodied.
Always getting bodied. Up next, let's take a look at the first variation of Rain.
So this variation is
Ooh.
all about
I like the daddy
those,
robe.
quantum rips into the water realm, and he gets this new move. It replaces the bubble, and it's like a big full screen. Well, not full screen, but like half screen slash. It's got good pushback on block when he amplifies it, and he can actually do it in the air. And what's cool is he
Oh
can
my
do it in
God.
2 different ways.
There's gonna
He
be
can go
like
straight across,
bad
or
online
go
Rains
down
that are
to
just
dive
gonna
hit.
do that back and
Very,
forth
very
until you
quick.
freaking punish them for it,
When he
man.
amplifies it, he gets the second hit.
That's what that's gonna do, yo.
Then he gains this portal, and once he has this on screen, it'll absorb.
Like
stuff
scorpions that spam teleport online, you're just
You
gonna
can
have
see
Rains that are gonna be
out right
zip
here. And the
zopping.
difference with the
all
evaporate is he
across.
gets to move around. So you can put the portal out, and then you can like go behind it, advance in
Yeah,
front,
I
and
believe
it's gonna
that,
absorb any
Corey.
projectile. And if he absorbs it too, his crushing blows loaded, and the next time he gets the
How's it
splash,
going,
he's
by the
gonna
way?
get big damage.
So that's an interesting way of. We've had projectile parries in the past, which this isn't. But it is another way of controlling how someone uses projectile against you. Like you're playing against Sub-Zero, and all he wants to do is freeze you. You put that in front of you, you still have range of motion, and he's scared to throw anything at you.
Exactly, and then as Derek said, he has all these special moves that have really good range, and then that complements it. He gets them to calm down and not do their zoning, and then he can kind of do the slash or his Qatar toss and stuff like that regulate all that full screen space.
Yeah. The range on the quantum slice is just absolutely ridiculous. It's like half screen, almost full screen. And then when you put the rift up, you
Yo,
can
what up,
try and,
Akels?
dash back and forth with the air slice as well to try and
Kaioken
get in closer.
times
he just
420.
kinda
Yeah.
sets
What's
stuff
up?
up just so he can get in because he has that up close game to take you to
Working
combo
2
town.
jobs, been there. Actually, speaking
that's a
of,
town,
when I
combo
worked
town?
at NetherRealm, I
Yeah,
was
back
not
at
only a
Combo
QA analyst, but I also served at
So
a
that's
German
just a really
restaurant on
good
the
variation
weekends
to
for
control the other person's
a whole
moves.
year.
A lot of players like to be in charge of how that person plays.
Yeah, good range, good mobility, and then he gets to regulate zoning.
Excellent.
And I also like
let's
how we've changed. I was gonna say I like how we've changed the roundhouse. Like he still has it, but we put a little extra flair on it because he has that.
Yeah,
"Oh my
well,
God,
starting
I can
out
spin
as a
3
QA
times first
analyst
and then
doesn't
kick
normally
you."
pay the
It's
best,
awesome.
Oh,
and
the
Chicago's
spin is so
expensive,
cool.
so
And the idea of
had
him
to
transporting that
like to
water
live the way
world
I
is
like to
really
like
neat.
live.
And
I
to be
had to
clear,
have
that's
that
not
second
the
job
Kevin
for
Costner
like
90s water
not
world.
just
This is
like
Sure.
bills,
a
but
round
like
water
if
world,
I want to
yeah.
go out to eat,
Okay, I just
It's
you
wanted to
interesting
know,
because I remember
on top of
when I
groceries
was a
and all
kid,
that
maybe it
jazz.
I was like, does
It
Rain
adds up.
shoot them? Does he shoot them all the way around the world? No, it's through portals.
Yeah, he
that's
did.
that's
No,
what
it
it is.
would be silly. It's a portal. Yeah, we're a more realistic,
Yeah.
grounded take on MK now.
Yeah.
Don't be
absolutely.
silly, Tyler. Let's take a look at the first part of Rain Variation 2.
So Variation 2 has this advancing palm strike, and what's neat is you can actually delay it. You can delay it just a second, you can delay it for a real long time and get a crushing blow, or you can cancel the delay and actually
God
or,
damn it,
fake
Derek!
it out and
Come
then
on!
dash or go in for a throw or
Come
whatever. And
on!
so like a simple way to use this is to use the evasiveness and dodge stuff and then whip punish it, like knock them down, go into the palm. They're gonna whip their wake up.
Those are
attack,
probably
and then
like two
you're gonna get them
Molinas
and
that
break their
Derek
ribs.
kept from the army of
We've all
clones.
played against people who really rely on wake ups, and that's a great
Like
way
every
to start
online
making them
player
get.
ever.
For sure, Corey
Like that.
Mario.
What?
It's a really
That's
good
like
way
the
to
wave.
make them think maybe you shouldn't do that this time. They still will, but they're not going to get hurt doing
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're just gonna
so
pretend those
when
are
Derek
Molina
won't stop
skeletons
moving
from
up,
all of
you
her
can break
clones,
his
and
ribcage.
Derek's obsessed,
Baller,
and he's just keeping
baller.
all these skeletons
it.
of
Let's
Molina
take a look at the end
clones.
of that one.
I guess there's no harm in that.
Then he
It's just
has this
a bunch of
splash
bones.
move, and this actually leaves them standing.
Perfect
and
character.
Rain gets advantage. You can use it to end strings, but it also restands if they're in the air.
Derek
So
for
after
Mortal
Joker
Kombat,
combos,
that'd be
you
a
get
really good
them.
April Fool's joke.
That prevents them having any
If
knockdown
they
at
like
all.
randomly
So
have a Derek skin,
this variation basically
where like
really
every
blows
character
up
is
wake
skinned
ups.
as like Derek for one day.
Oh,
Cool.
That'd
good.
be a super troll.
Now we have,
And it
we have
only
a
has one
second
more, yeah.
part. We have a second part of Variation 2. Let's take a look at that.
And so this is his anti-air splash, where he squirts this water out, and this is awesome for preemptive anti-airing. If you, with a jump, if you think a jump's coming, you can absolutely regulate the air. If he amplifies it, he gets a combo. So what's really cool is this doesn't conflict with your round the world kick. And that means he gets pretty swaggy combos, because you get two different combo things.
I like that it's actually a roundhouse kick.
So there's a lot. If you want to use two bars, you can really get big damage and look really awesome, which is probably even more important than the damage. Let's be honest.
Always.
I like that there was one move in there that actually set up the water spout.
Exactly.
kick
It
that
doesn't
pushed
have
it
to
up?
be an anti-air. Yes, 1-3-3. He kicks you up in the air, and it's like it was made for it. It's perfect.
And as a player of my skill level, I'm always looking for moves that make it very easy for me to do specials after them.
I'm doing
Shiva
good,
has something like that.
Epic.
This is
I
definitely one of those.
worked
So that's
today,
Oh, yeah,
and then I had to
The reaction of the pop-up move is just
go get my
begging
hair
you to
done.
do the-
I didn't
the
have.
water.
I originally left to go
So I think it's
vote,
very
but
important
I didn't
to
get there in
the
time.
combo variation for
So
sure.
I'm
Like,
gonna have to
he has
try
good
again
combos in all
tomorrow.
three, but this one to me really stands out.
So,
If you
And then I'm gonna work
are
on some
someone
art stuff
who
later
you
after I
have no
play
problem using bars,
some
just
league.
that's
So I'm gonna do this
willy-nilly 'cause you wanna
stream
do big
with
combos,
y'all
this is a
while we're
great
watching
variation
this
for you.
together. So it's gonna be a short one
Sounds good.
today.
And let's take a look
but
at
tomorrow
variation
will be a
3.
longer one with Dragon Ball.
First off, this costume is awesome. I love the hood. So first you get this tidal wave, which is a really quick low with great.
That's a
deceptively quick
low?
range. If you amplifies it,
Oh my
it has
goodness.
100 active
That's
frames.
fast.
And this is also great for people that like to duck. And then
Holy
he also
water.
gets the
Adrian!
classic NK
Even though
Trophy
Adrian's
water
not
bottle,
in
which is a
Rambo.
high. So if they won't stop ducking it, you can use the tidal wave, and that's going to regulate, mid-screen. And the neat thing about the bubble is when he amplifies it, he can choose which directions are going to fall. He gets 4 different options. So he can throw them back, over his head, straight up, or down and bounce. And it's 4 different
Oh, I
reactions.
like
4
that.
different
That you
ways
can
to
throw it
combo them. You
up.
could
That's like
throw
some
them out of the
juggle
corner.
possibility
You could throw them
stuff.
into the corner.
That'd be
You could do
cool.
max
You have like a lot of
damage.
juggle
You can get
potential.
really good OP. There's all these different options.
I mean, as much as
type
you can in
combos,
MK11,
depending
since it's
on
like a
how you
different
have
kind
in
of
the water.
meta with the combos,
There's no
since
better
it's not
feeling,
like
too,
super
in
long
some of
juggle
our
combos
games.
like
We
it
have a lot of
was in
characters who
MKX.
have a move that makes the other player
That's
have
pretty
nothing
cool.
they can do, and like doing it
Oh,
where like,
I
yeah, I can
like
choose to throw you
that.
up, down, back, forward, doesn't matter. That's just a good feeling as a player, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I remember as a kid playing MK1, and
What can you tell me about the into for that? What's the deal there?
I think the cool thing is it's pretty quick and it's got pretty good range because he holds his arm up, and it's not just the arm, it's like the little water that comes up in front of it.
Oh, okay. Oh, we saw that one.
Ploop ploop.
Show.
Swaggy cop.
Type.
Low cruise.
11 already on PS. I want to explain this. If you
I
upgrade
love
your
that
PS4
Scarlet
game
costume.
to the
That is
PS
like
Rambo on November
for
and
how
Aftermath
like I
now,
know people
Blue
complain
Skybot,
sometimes about people being
Halt
covered
and
up,
Catch Fire.
but can we
On
like
any given day,
Ah!
in 8 to 12 hours.
You're
Not only
killing
about
me
playing
here
as a
with these
team, but actually
ads. All right, so while this ad's playing, I'm just gonna say, that was sick. That Scarlet costume. I would cosplay the F out of that since she was my first main in this game, because I played her in the beta. Like, that is hotness. I think that's cool that they have Ultimate coming. Is that it?
So other than that, before we say goodbye, any final words, Stephanie and Derek?
It's spooky season.
Aww.
True.
Yeah.
It is true. It is
And I
spooky
think
season.
that, rain will make you feel the purple pain, purple pain.
Wow.
This cost us $25,000. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us. You're right, totally different. It's a parody. Doesn't count. We'll be back very
Tyler
soon.
is
Thank you so
like
much for
trying to
joining us.
regulate
We're
Derek
really glad to be
so
back.
hard,
It's
and
always
I
a
am
pleasure to
living
be
for it.
in your living room or wherever you are watching the stream, and we will see you again very soon. Thanks.
Everybody do the rain pose.
Rainbows.
I love it, except for their hands getting chopped off there from the distance. But yeah, so seems like you got a good moveset. I like the variation one, I think, the most though. Variation one that they showed seemed like the most me-ish. We'll try them all out, but I think my least favorite was the one with the low wave. But watch my luck, and that's like his best one. So I want them so bad when they do this stuff to go through the gear, because all I want to see is like all of Rain's gear. But that's pretty much like all that we'll have today. I know it was a really short one, but I'm trying to just chill for one night and then get back into the grind tomorrow. Of course they're saving Melina for last. What did you think? But all right, y'all. I'm going to send you over to my brother, Hey George, MK Players. So make sure you give him some love. Tell him Romanova sent you. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for some Dragon Ball.